Going for some meditation there. Yesterday I was writing tweets, whole night of writing tweets. It would be pretty grand and swell if there was a way to publish your writing through this front end. Just write it on there and just send it to all platforms just on once. Just spray it on that. I'm expanding, gaining more views. Just hop along on this bandwagon. Hop along. Hop along on this bandwagon of mine. It's True Detective Freestyle. Great Linux distro, by the way, right now is Opensuse Tumbleweed. So that's rolling release. If you are seeking a Linux distro that is easier to maintain and use compared to Arch Linux, but it's still rolling release, Opensuse Tumbleweed. I tested it, it's very great. Also, consider adding an extra layer of security to your web browsing on Linux and also on Windows and Mac by using a virtual machine. Now, consider at this perfect moment, somewhere around on planet Earth globe, the big one ball in their space, on some stadium football, people just waving their hands there. What I feel right now though is that even though we shouldn't start a distro war here, I would say that we need another Linux distro. And we need another Linux distro that really does it right. Cheering on that team. And there's one guy who goes, must not get along on that bandwagon. Must not be like those people. And then there's explosions. At the stadium, people start running. All of a sudden, they no longer care what country is fucking winning. They want to save their ass from there. And everybody fucking dies! Debian, Arch Linux, and Ubuntu, and also Opensuse, Fedora, and many other smaller distributions, Red Hat. I have realized that there's really not a Linux distro out there at the moment that really does it right. That I really feel that this is like perfect. I haven't found that distro yet. About that Twitter. Yeah, like Twitter is kind of great, but at the same moment, I don't know if anybody uses it anymore. And probably sitting does. Here in the meditation, it's just great, and feeling the wind, optimal clothing, everything just perfect as it is. I wonder if programmers, software developers from big cities and urban areas have a different mindset about bugs. No bugs in this New York Linux distro. Wilderness type Linux distro. The wilderness distro. Bugs galore. It's just filled with bugs. These habits of mine always coming to the same place. It's an everyday. I have no clue why I do this. Why do we distro hop then? Why do we change our Linux distro? Well, it's because in this distro, this really doesn't work too well. Or the implementation of this is not very optimal. It could be better. So we go into the next distro, and at that distro, in that distro, there's something else that we don't like, but maybe the original part and the original reason why we changed is much better there. Like, just sitting here, this feeling of not being satisfied with this experience and dealing with that, being able to deal with that, not acting on it, just not trying to make it better, not trying to be satisfied, just dealing with not being satisfied. And It's going, why is it this way? Why do we have to go through this? And also appreciating the fact that it hasn't really changed too much in all these years. It's almost the same, even though I have meditated a lot. It doesn't really change. So why are we doing this then?